Hey, what's up? It's Y, and you're watching the premiere episode of Why Stop Now. I'm your host, Wiley Mitchell, and with me today is Emma Flores. Emma, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing good. I'm so excited to have you on and to talk to you today. So, Emma, tell me a little bit about where you're from.
I'm from Oahu, Hawaii. My city is called Waipahu. It's more on the west side of the island.
So, how long have you lived there for?
All my life, born and raised, so 18 years I've lived there.
18 years?
Yeah.
That's awesome. So, that means that you went to high school there. You've been there just forever. So, tell me a little bit about what high school is like for you.
High school was really awesome. The island's obviously smaller than the mainland, so everyone in high school is really tight-knit, really close, and I think that was one of my favorite things about high school.
What would you say like your most memorable experience is being there?
My most memorable experience of high school, there's a lot, but I would say Project Grad, which is the night after graduation. We just hang out for one last night together. We had a little concert, we went to a water park, and we went to a trampoline park, and then we dispersed.
That sounds so fun. So, were you involved with like your traditional high school activities there? Were you in sports? Tell me a little bit about what that looked like for you.
Yeah, so I went to a private Catholic school, so I was involved in campus ministry, which is like setting up retreats for underclassmen, music ministry, which is like singing at mass we would have every month. It's kind of nerdy, it's fine. And I was also the cheer captain for 6 years.
6 years.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's such a long time. So what do you think, like, what do you feel like you gained from that? Like, 6 years is a long time. What do you think you took away from that?
Wow. So I definitely, being the captain, it taught me a lot of responsibility. It taught me how to be a leader. And I think that those are essential for, growing up, college, the future. So, yeah.
So it sounds like you really enjoyed high school. You liked being there. You liked the island. What made you decide to come to CMU, of all places?
So, so my brother actually came to CMU a few years back, and my brothers are a lot older than me, so I thought coming here we would grow like a sibling connection. I'm getting older, he's older, so, and I think as of right now it definitely did that for me.
I'm glad that you were able to, to get that connection with him. It kind of worked out for you.
Yeah.
And you were able to spend a lot of time with him the last year that you've been here. You feel like you got to spend an adequate amount of time with him, get to know him a little better?
Absolutely, yes. I used to have a class at WCCC every week, and he would drive me there. So just so much time spent with him, and that's all I could ask for.
I love that. So let's switch topics a little bit. So you decided to come from Hawaii to the mainland to go to college. Tell me what it was like getting on the plane for the very first time to come here.
It was a lot of different emotions. I was definitely sad. The sadness started from like the drive over. I was like, this is like my last time. Like the only time I'll be back here is breaks, So I was definitely sad and disheartened, but I was also excited because, there comes a time in life you have to grow up, you have to explore, and I feel like CMU really gave me that opportunity.
I think I've heard a lot of people say that, like, CMU is, it's been a good experience for a lot of people, and I'm glad that you're one of them.
Yeah.
So what was your initial reaction like when you showed up to Colorado?
It's actually funny. The second I got off the plane, I looked at my mom and I said, is this my home now? I was like, am I going to be here for majority of the year? So I was just shocked, but it was nice because Grand Junction is so different. But it reminds me of Hawaii in a way because it's a small city. So I was just shocked that this would be my home for majority of my time.
So you said that there's a few differences. Like, what would you say? How does it compare?
So one of the major differences that I had to adjust to was in Hawaii, when you say hi to someone, you kiss them on the cheek. Here, that's kind of not allowed. People kind of look at you weird. I've gotten some comments on it. They're like, what are you doing? Why don't you say hi to me like that? But I have to learn to like shake hands, or I don't know. It's just the different culture shock. That's
right. Auntie and uncle.
Yeah, we call everyone auntie, uncle, and here it's like Mr. Mrs. So it's weird.
So like you're a 6-hour plane ride away from home, right? That's not a drive. It's not something you can just drive home to. How did you handle those hard days being 6-hour plane away?
Well, I called my mom every single day that I was gone. Sometimes multiple times a day. I would get really homesick. I saw that coming, but I didn't realize how hard it would be until I got here. But I would say FaceTiming my mom and my brother being here really helped with that too.
So you also were able to make a few new friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
Be a part. You're part of the Hawaii Club.
Yes.
What is that? What is the correct name for that to start off with?
It's the Ho'olokahi Polynesian Alliance.
Okay, that's
Yes.
right. And last year, one of the big events that you guys did was the Hula, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me a little bit about what the Hula was like.
So, it was part of the luau too. So
Right.
Yes. Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, you're good. So that was a really fun experience. We've been planning for that for like 4 to 5 months. That was like our main event of the year. We did like, I want to say like 7 different styles of dancing.
gosh.
Yeah, so not just Hawaii, but like the Polynesian cultures as well. And it was really fun to prepare for that, to see everyone embrace our culture here. I loved seeing people in the crowd who didn't know what was going on, because we're really proud of where we're from. We're proud of how we were raised, and I love how the luau gave us an opportunity to showcase that in Grand Junction. So yeah.
So, in addition to that, Emma also showed our director, Maccoy Abeyta, how to hula. Let's take a look at his try. Welcome to our segment, Maccoy Tries. Today, Maccoy is going to be trying hula, and Emma will be teaching him. So, Emma, tell me a little bit about the dance that you're going to show Maccoy.
So the style of this dance is called awana, which is a more modern type of hula. The song is called Ku'u Tiare. It's about the tiare flower on the island. So the story of this hula is talking about the beauty of the flowers on our island.
Okay, awesome. And Maccoy, how do you feel going into this? Do you feel like you'll be able to do it?
I'm rather concerned, but I'm willing to try.
Awesome. Okay, let's get to it.
Kaulana ako nani makapakipika Kau mai kahalia ka upu o ke aloha he pua o lino mau Liliana kaua noe lihaua nuhea nohea mahie.
Bend your knees and your hands are together and thumbs tucked in. Yeah, just like that. Perfect. Then you're gonna step with your hips. Make sure your hips move. It's really important. Okay, good. And then your arms right by your ear, out in the front, and just flip. Awesome. That's great. That's awesome. Be perfect. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, go. And here. Okay, and from here, step forward with your left leg. And then, yeah, then this arm goes out and face down. And then step back. Yeah. There. Yeah, that together. Let's try it together. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Here. Swipe your cheek and go back. Perfect. Then you're gonna step and your hands are just gonna go across the ground like that. Yeah, here, and then step to the right. Yeah, so just yeah, one direction. Yeah, good. So we're here, here, and then here. And then look to your left. To your left. Yeah, like that. Perfect. And then put your weight, and then close it open. I love the tongue out too. It shows you're really thinking about it. Okay, you're gonna walk forward. You're gonna take 4 steps forward. And you're gonna go to your middle part, like your chest, yeah. And then you're gonna go here and out to like your hands like this. So flutter, and then middle, and then here. Yeah, this is a flower. So anytime in a hula where there's a flower, this is it. Okay. You're gonna do this. You're just gonna move your hips side to side like that. Can you do that? It's just your hips going like this.
Right or not?
It's okay. Boys can't really do this. Again, this is a girl's dance. So you're just gonna go like this, this. 4 times. You're doing that 4 times.
Okay.
And your hands, you're gonna start from all the way to the top.
Okay.
So here, and then it's gonna come down. And then you're gonna cross your face, look to the left.
Okay.
And then here, look to your right.
And then throw down.
So cross your face, and then here, you're gonna look to the right.
Okay.
That's the end.
Oh my god. Okay.
Good job. Nailed it. Ready? From the beginning. 1, 2, 3, go. Here, and then cheek, and back, and then ground in the circle. Here, and then your forehead, and then flip. And then the hard part, here. Shift your weight, step, flutter. And then the easy part, to the front, sent, and out. Rain, 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 rain. To the left, and then the sent again. And then the last part with your hips. Look up, look to the left, and then look right. That's the whole thing. You did the whole thing. Good. Yes, it did. Yeah.
Kaulana ako nani makapaki pika Kau mai kahalia ka upu o ke aloha He pua o lino mau liliana kaua noe li haua nuhea nohea mahi e hie o e
Well, if that doesn't make you laugh, I have to think that your sense of humor might be broken. So, what'd you think showing Maccoy all that? Was he easy to teach?
Yes, I think he was easy to teach. It's just like, like I said, this is a girl's dance, so I didn't expect him to nail it, but I think he did good for someone who's probably never danced hula before, so.
No, I was really proud of him. Like, I thought, if nothing else, his participation, we give him credit for that, right?
Yes.
Like, he was going for it. I thought he looked good there at the end. But, so let's talk a little bit about the dance that you showed us.
Mm-hmm.
Well, tell me about it.
So, like I said, this is awana. So in hula, there's 2 different types of hula. There's awana and kahiko. So kahiko is more traditional, so kind of more stiff, kind of angry, but not at the same time. Awana is more modern, very flowy, graceful. So this song was called Ku'u Tiare, which is my tiare. Tiare is a type of flower. One of the best smelling flowers on the island, in my opinion. But it's talking about the beauty of the flower and the scent. Yeah, that's all I can say.
So do you enjoy like that type of dance style compared to the other one, or do you kind of like it all?
Wow. Put me on the spot there. Actually, I do like Awana more. I like Awana more in the sense of like the actual dancing, but I like Kahiko with the stories, because it's more of a story of like stories from Hawaii back in time. So yeah.
So like hula, dancing, cheer, all of that is kind of like how you grew up, and that's all kind of seems to be intertwined in the Hawaiian culture. Do you think that's fair to say?
I definitely think that's fair to say. With cheer, being from Hawaii, you know, you're taught that aloha is love and passion. So I definitely had a passion for cheer. It has not died. I will always love cheer. And I think that part of how I was brought up is that I was so passionate about it. And yeah, so I think they're all intertwined with the idea of aloha.
I think that's awesome. And you're not a cheerleader here,
No.
but you are involved in other things. We already mentioned the Hawaii Club. Are you involved with anything else on campus?
Yes. So I'm involved in Delight, which is an all-girls religious group. We just talk about the Bible. I know this semester we're talking about the fruits of the Holy Spirit. So I am very proud of being Catholic, and I think that that club is a great way for me to kind of stay grounded in that. I am also in student government. I am the teacher education senator. That has been something different for me because I think that helps with my leadership skills as well. So new things.
Wow, student government. That seems like it would be quite the transition from what you're used to, right? But what so you said the teacher, what was the title?
The teacher education
The
senator.
teacher education senator. So teacher education, is that what your major is?
Yes, so I'm majoring in early childhood special education.
And with that, like, what are your plans for the future? Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I see myself going back home to Hawaii. That was my whole plan, was to get my degree in special ed and go back home because we are running low on special ed teachers. So that was my plan all along. At first I wanted to be elementary education, but my mom told me that you should be somewhere where you feel like you'll make the most impact. And I saw myself in special ed, and now I'm here.
I think that is so inspiring and like so sweet that you thought, yeah, education's where my mind's at, but for you to say, okay, like I'm gonna help children, I'm gonna help special ed children, and that's where I can make the biggest impact. I think that was so like selfless of you, and just I think that's such a cool way that you want to go into that.
Thank you.
So let's circle back a little bit. What would you say like the most challenging thing that you've experienced from moving to Hawaii to the mainland? What do you think that the most challenging thing has been?
Well, the most challenging thing obviously is being away from my family. I've never been longer than 2 weeks away from anyone in my family. But also, like, just school. School is really different. It's harder. I definitely underestimated college a little bit, but I think for the most part I got it handled now. I mean, I should have it handled, but I mean, it's gotten a lot easier as time went on, so I think I just learned to adapt, and it's pretty easy.
So what advice would you give to somebody who's going through the same type of challenge right now?
Definitely is to just believe in yourself and never give up. Because I definitely thought, 3 years ago I thought going to college in the mainland was impossible. Like, I wasn't going to be able to succeed. I wouldn't have even been able to leave. But now it's definitely come easier to me. So I think just don't give up before the good things come.
I think that's really inspiring. Really good message of hope. Is there anything else that you'd like to add that maybe I didn't mention today?
Honestly, I think you got everything.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much for tuning in to this week's episode. I've been your host, Wiley Mitchell, and with me today has been Emma Flores. We hope to see you at the same time here next week. Why stop now? The story is just getting started.